This morning, the fight over a vaccine mandate for healthcare workers is picking up now that a key deadline has passed, and it will be a focus of a rally today.
Healthcare workers must now be fully vaccinated against COVID or risk getting fired. News 8's Ronnie is live outside Rady Children's Hospital with a look at where major health groups stand here this morning. Good morning.
Good morning to you as well. That's right. This is going to be a big issue moving forward because yesterday was the final day for those healthcare workers to be vaccinated or risk termination. Now, from the healthcare facilities that we've spoken with, upwards of 95% of their employees are fully vaccinated or exempt. They are covered. However, there are some situations where around 3%, all the way down to about 0.5% for Scripps, for example, says that their healthcare workers will be forced to go into that voluntary resignation status because of their lack of a vaccination. So this is the point of that rally that'll take place today between 2 and 4 p.m. The Scripps CEO says overwhelmingly, though, that the numbers for their hospitals are looking good.
There's been a lot of support for vaccinations. And even before the mandate, we had 85% of our employees were vaccinated. So if this were an election, it would be a landslide in terms of who won. Vaccinations win. So there are exemptions we have granted. We're trying to be as fair as possible. And believe me, I care about every single one of these employees. Every single one of these employees are needed, and they've done great work. And I hate to lose them, but we're losing them because it's their choice not to get vaccinated.
And jumping into some of those numbers, Sharp Hospital says over 95% of their 18,000 employees are fully vaccinated or exempt. They say only 3% of their staff is unvaccinated. For Kaiser Permanente, they say 97% of their staff is fully vaccinated or exempt. And at Scripps Health, 99% of their employees are vaccinated or exempt. So under those numbers, you're really looking at a very small fraction of healthcare workers who are risking their jobs. That group, however, America's Healthcare Workers for Medical Freedom, is expected to gather here in front of Rady Children's Hospital between 2 and 4 p.m. today. They say they'll be advocating for bodily autonomy and the right to say no. And of course, speaking of the right to say no to that vaccine. Now, the healthcare workers who are partially vaccinated or who are waiting kind of until that last minute to get that first dose of the vaccine, most of the healthcare facilities that we spoke with say they are making accommodations for them. Even though yesterday was the deadline to be fully vaccinated, they say moving forward, if their healthcare employees are partially vaccinated, they'll still be able to come to work regularly. They'll have to get tested twice a week, but then can move forward with that second dose to become fully vaccinated. For the healthcare workers who are still refusing to get vaccinated at all, they say they will enter that voluntary resignation status soon or be terminated from their position. Outside of Rady Children's Hospital, I'm Ronnie, News 8.